Hello. So today we are going to, guess what? Again, check up on Walter the farting dog. I think this is our last one. I'm pretty sure. Not pretty sure. But I've been wrong before. So today, Walter the farting dog goes on a cruise. There's no escaping anybody or anything when you're stuck on a cruise, right? Oh my gosh. I was going to call it a lifesaver. Whatever. It says sea wind. What do you think that means? All right. What's he been up to? Oh. Okay. Look at the size of that ship, said Billy. It's as high as 23-story building, said Father. It has everything in it, said Mother. Even a shopping mall. And 5 swimming pools, said Betty. Guessed it. Walter farted excitedly. That's what we've learned. Oh, they're all walking up. See? Sea wind. Sometimes you just gotta look at the pictures to find the little nuggets of funny. Oh, the whole boat is called Sea Wind. All right, Grandma. All right. Okay, welcome aboard, said the cruise director. What a nice dog, said Pet Officer Smedley. It's awful close to smelly. That ship. Oh, we'll get it. The ship pulled away from the dock. The horn sounded. Walter farted. All of the time. That's his emotions. He's an emotional farter. All of our animal friends stay down here in the Pet Palace, said Pet Officer Smedley. We do our best to make them completely comfortable. Walter sniffed around the fancy room. I'm off for my first round of golf, said Father. I'm off for my massage, said Mother. We're off to swim in all 5 pools, said Billy. Don't worry, Walter, added Betty. We'll be back in a little while. Walter settled down on a plush cushion. Not bad, he said to himself, and farted. I bet these cats and dogs are about to get an experience they aren't so sure about. Oh, as soon as the door of the Pet Palace closed, trouble started brewing. Dogs began growling, cats began hissing, birds began squawking. Why? Walter was farting. Get that stinker out of here, said the parrot in the corner. Sorry, I don't know how to do a bird. Pet Officer Smedley returned with some pet treats and was instantly enveloped in a fart cloud. This smells like an emergency to me, he said, and opened all the vents. Could you imagine? They're all in that small room on a ship, stuck in a big fart. Oh. I mean, if dogs and cats are gagging, it's bad. It's so bad. Poor Walter. On the golf course, Father was lining up a putt when he noticed a familiar smell. What's that horrible odor, said one of the other golfers. Must be the sea air, said Father. But Father knew it wasn't the sea air. He saw Pet Officer Smedley coming toward him. We've got a problem with that dog of yours, said Smedley. Oh no. He's not happy. Oh. One person ruins it for all of us sometimes. What? Father, Mother, Betty, and Billy were laid back You know what? I can't read today. I mean, like, my words are just not wording. Do you ever have that? But we're going to keep going because we're one-take wonders. We don't retake and we don't edit. We just read because that's real life. So let's try this one more time. Maybe the rest of the book I'll do fine. Why do I rhyme? Why? Father, Mother, Betty, and Billy were led back to the Pet Palace. Fart alert, squawked the parrot. We're going to have to put Walter in quarantine, said Smedley. Oh no, thought Walter. Lower the lifeboats, squawked the parrot. Woman and parrots first. They decided to put Walter in the room where they stored the stinky cheeses. Oh, could you imagine? No, that'll make the food taste bad. I don't care if it's already smelly, stinky cheeses. Oh, don't worry, Walter, said Billy. We won't be far away. We'll visit you a whole lot, said Betty as she closed the door. Fair enough, thought Walter, quietly farting. Oh, what kind of an adventure are they going to get into that his fart is going to save the day? Oh no, he's licking the cheese. Do you think smelly cheese is going to make this any better? Because I don't. Among the stinky cheeses, there was a big one that called to Walter. I shouldn't eat that, thought Walter. It doesn't belong to me. Yet, here we are together, me and the cheese. Perhaps if I just lick it lightly, no one would notice. He licked it lightly. Then he ate the entire cheese. That is a big cheese. Oh no, that is a big cheese. Oh, that is a... Oh. Even though Walter was tucked away deep in the belly of the ship, his farts crept out under the door, slithered along the hallway, and made their way upstairs. By the next day, all 6 dining rooms were filled with farts and angry passengers. This ship stinks. I said sinks. Let's hope it doesn't sink. This ship stinks. Gosh, get it together. We want our money back. Please be patient, ladies and gentlemen, said the cruise director. We're having a little problem with the ventilation system, but we'll have it under control in a few minutes. Oh man, some of them look like they might be passing out from the gas. Oh, oh. Oh no. The captain said, "Put that dog overboard." What? Walter was lowered in a lifeboat, which was tied to the back of the ship. This will be fun, Walter, said Billy. Officer Smedley promised he would bring you treats every day, said Betty. Fair enough, thought Walter, farting. That night, the huge block of cheese inside him began doing its work, plugging up all the farts. Oh boy, that's going to cause a buildup. That's never good. Remember what Shrek says, better out than in. Better out than in indeed. Oh man, he looks sad. The passengers were enjoying themselves again, while Walter trailed behind in his lonely lifeboat. The gas is building badly, he said, but at least I'm still attached to the ship. And oddly enough, he has an octopus friend. Suddenly, the computer system that controlled everything on the ship crashed, and the backup system crashed right behind it. The power died. Oh, I know where this is going. Oh no, the power died, the engines quit, and the ship drifted helplessly. Everybody grew hot and cranky. Everybody always wants to complain about that Walter, but somehow he always saves the day. In his lifeboat, Walter was having his own problems. The gas pains were unbearable. Try not to think about it, he said to himself. Twisting to look at his tail, he realized, if that cheese lets go, I'll be blown halfway to the Arctic Circle. Oh. He felt the gas bubble building and building and building. He dug in with his paws and braced himself. If anything breaks my perfect concentration, I'm done for. A fly landed on his nose. He looked at the fly, and the fly looked at him. There was a deep rumble as the cheese shifted inside him. A few small farts came out and gently pushed the lifeboat up against the ship. Well, that wasn't so bad, said Walter, But then all the farts that had been blocked for days came out with a roar of a rocket. The ship heaved forward. Walter hung on, still farting. "Warp speed!" squawked the parrot in the pet palace. "We must be back to full power," said Father, gripping the deck rail. But it but it was much more than full power. It was fart power. It shot the ship over the horizon and into port. "Right on time," said the captain. When the cruise was over, we're at the end already? When the cruise was over, Pet Officer Smedley presented Walter with a sailor hat. "It was an honor having Walter on our cruise. We had a great time, but it's good to be back on land," said Mother. "Anyone for pizza?" asked Father. "Hold the cheese," squawked the parrot. Oh boy, they're renaming it. Walter's Wind. Not Seawind anymore. No, Walter's Wind. What are they going to do? They going to employ Walter to wind the boat every time? Every time. Well, that wasn't as adventurous as some of the other ones, I don't feel, but good to know he's safe and on land. Now, I've been forgetting this little joke book, but I remembered to get it out today. So let's see what we have here. Maybe we can find a couple. Let's see. What do you get if you cross rabbits and termites? Bugs bunnies. Right on. What do you call fishing when you don't catch any fish? Drowning worms. That is true. What else do we got in here? What do you give a teenage ghost for a gift? A boom box. You kids don't even know what a boom box is. That's probably not as funny. It's an old handheld radio when we used to go around and boom to the music. Handheld radio. I don't even know what I'm saying. That's fine. What do you call a ghost with a bell? A dead ringer. Well, you'd always know where they're at. These are all ghost ones. Why couldn't the witch fly? She was broomsick. These aren't, some of these have been funnier, but I don't know. What did the fisherman, no, not what. It's one of those days. Why did the fisherman throw peanut butter into the ocean? To go with the jellyfish. Oh my gosh, okay, we're done with that today. Oh, right on. Well, this was fun. No more Walter the Farting Dog for us, I guess, for a while. I'll have to look to see if there's more. And until then, next time I'll pick one of our other mini books we have here. And I'll see you again soon.